No, so the internet Jetset's all about free traffic. It's all about free traffic. I mean, the problem with, my main course that teaches people paid advertising is not everybody has enough money for paid advertising. Not everybody has $10,000 to put down to start doing ads. So I wanted to create a course based on the systems that I've used for myself and a lot of the affiliates and Nutrist, obviously, that goes over just free traffic methods that helps anybody get started. We go over the 4 free traffic sources. It's Facebook, Google, YouTube, and email. There are little smaller ones, but those are the ones everybody uses. So, my course talks about that, but what I'm doing in Catalina is, we're going to shoot some segments about that, and but I want, obviously I want to get some cool jet skiing and shit in too. One of the first things I want to teach people about is telling people how they need a system. Showing people how, and this is part of Internet Jetset, but basically how people need to make money. They need to follow a system. They need to follow something that's proven, step-by-step thing. And one of the problems is there's so much information out on the internet. There's like 1,000 years worth of blog posts and videos about how to create an online business. 1,000 years worth. And nobody can go through all of that, and so you could jump around from blog article to blog article and video to video your entire life. One of the first things I'm going to talk to people about is how they need a system to follow. How they need just clear cut, step 1, step 2, step 3. Because all the people I've been talking to, I've fucking 50,000 fans on Facebook, or I have people sending me messages all day, and it's funny because people get surprised when I respond to them, but I genuinely want to know what obstacles people run into when they're trying to create an online business. And the biggest thing has been people are just jumping around. People just jump around from thing to thing to thing, from one blog to one email. They hear something in an email list about Shopify e-commerce, and then they hear another thing about how they can start a t-shirt store on Facebook, and then I hear another person talking about how they can, sell, weight loss pills on Google, and it's just and it's funny because I'm all those things work, but you don't have any step-by-step system. You're just jumping around. So the Jetset video is basically how they need a step-by-step system, the step-by-step system. Yeah. So that's the first thing I'm gonna go over with people. Yeah. What I realized was that there's actually a number of free training programs out there, but all of the free training programs out there, the reason they're free is because every step of the way they're telling you to buy expensive software. So step 1 would be, maybe it'll be down, pay for ClickFunnels, pay for this hosting to set up a website. Step 2 would be, okay, spend a few $100 more on WordPress plugins and themes, because that's gonna, these are gonna get your site better ranked. Then the step 3 would be download this for another $100. So every step, they're making you pay for more stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all the free information. All the free information is going to tell you is to buy expensive things continually. So I wanted to create a blueprint that people can follow that gets rid of all the expensive kind of things that hold people up from taking action.